Okay, everybody, today in the SBF, I bring you the one, the only, the SBF All-Star Draft. Brought to you from Torture Town this year. That's where we're going to be playing the game. Hopefully, our lead designer will be able to, our CBO, will be able to design us a nice arena for the play. Our captains for this year's game, we have Jerry Johnson, represented by the Talons GM for this draft. Talons GM, are you here?
I'm here.
Well, duh, you're here.
Why'd
On the
you
other
ask?
side, we have Jamarius Randall, represented by Stingrays GM. Stingrays GM, are you here?
Of course I'm here. I wouldn't miss it.
All right, and here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start this draft. I don't know who has the first pick. Looks to be Jamarius Randall's first pick. Am I looking at this right? Talons
I
GM?
think so.
Jamarius Randall, your first pick, you'll get either Bryce Dyson, Travis Price, Shane Kerrigan, Dion Richmond, Rockwell Quinn, Collins, Crawford. I mean, this is a star-studded starting lineup. Holy moly. No matter who you pick, it's going to be absolutely insane. Stingrays GM, who do you want on your team first?
Well, this is going to be a tough one for sure, and I have a couple of options that I'm really considering, but I'm going to have to go with the Tornadoes KJ Collins.
Wow. Jamarius Randall doesn't even draft his homeboy Bryce Dyson. Will there be any harsh feelings behind that one? All right. Jerry, it's your pick.
Well, Jerry Johnson, the star Talons player, is going to team up with Bryce Dyson.
And there it goes. Bryce Dyson will be competing against his teammate Jamarius Randall after Jamarius takes a different player over him. Jamarius, it's your pick.
Not going to lie, I was kind of hoping he would be my second pick, but I think I'm just going to have to go with my man, Byron Rockwell.
Wow, talk about Twin Towers down low. Could you imagine if KJ Collins actually got to play with Byron Rockwell? That would be insane. Talons, it is your pick.
All right. The Talons are going to select Travis Price to be the other guard alongside of Jerry Johnson.
This is crazy. So far we have tall ball, because you have to remember Jamarius Randall plays like the biggest point guard in the league. He's not the tallest, but he gets the most rebounds of all of them, and he gets some blocks as well. You got tall ball versus small ball so far, and I'm getting excited just seeing this draft. Jamarius, you're back on the clock.
Alright. Let's see. This one's getting more interesting. Let's go with Dion Richmond.
Wow. That's a pretty good pick considering you've got scoring in KJ and Jamarius, you got rebounding of Byron, and now you got the playmaking of Dion Richmond. Where are you going to go with this pick, Jerry?
Jerry is going to pick his teammate Shane Kerrigan.
Ooh, small ball continues. If the Stingrays select Robin Crawford here, that means Shane Kerrigan will have to play center. Stingrays, who are you going to take?
Think I'm just gonna have to go with Juwan Quinn.
Yeah, I was secretly hoping you'd take Crawford just to hurt the Talons. But Juwan Quinn is the better pick here. Alright, Talons.
And we will take Robin Crawford.
What a surprise.
Discussing it among ourselves.
Alright, pick your reserves. We're going to start with Jerry Johnson. Let me go through the list. Well, I mean, this might be the strongest reserve class we've ever seen here in the SBF. This is crazy. You got Julius Carter Jr. from the Pirates, Brandon Shipley of the Guardians, Joe Weber of the Yetis, Reggie O'Brien of the Yetis, Michael Self of the Polar Bears, Dion Hill of the Guardians, Dan Ryan of the Stars, Kyrie Allen, the MVP candidate of the Bobcats, John Randolph of the Stars, Bobby Jones of the Stars, Walter White of the Lynx, Nate Dickerson of the Lynx, Louis Olson of the Talons, Keon Powell of the Stars.
All right. It's a tough choice. It really is. But we're going to go with Kyrie Allen as our sixth man off the bench.
Continuing to build around the guard position. This is going to be interesting. Let's see where Team Jamarius goes with this pick.
Alright, well, after watching this guy play, I think I'm just going to have to go with Michael Self.
Ooh.
Continuing to build big and strong in the paint. Michael Self can pass. He draws a lot of double teams. He might be able to get Jamarius Randall wide open. Jerry, your pick.
We're going to go with Julius Carter Jr.
Julius Carter Jr., the only good player on a bad Pirates team right now. Don't mean to be rude, but that's about the truth. Jamarius,
That is true.
it's your pick.
Alright, I'm going to go with Dion Hill.
Dion Hill, the absolute superstar scorer from the Guardians. That's a good sixth man because he's going to come in and he's going to demand the ball. And you know Michael Self likes to give the ball up often. Michael Self's not a selfish player. So Michael Self and Dion Hill teaming together. Could you imagine this in the SBF if the Polar Bears somehow landed Dion Hill? No other place do you get to experience this kind of excitement than the All-Star game. Jerry Johnson, it's your pick.
Well, we're going to add Reggie O'Brien to the team of Jerry Johnson.
Reggie has played with Jerry in multiple spots throughout his career, so Reggie and Jerry do get along. That probably will be a good fit as well. Jamarius, it's your pick.
Let's see here. This is getting harder and harder. I'm going to have to go with Dan Ryan for this next pick.
Well, that's an interesting pick. Dan Ryan, surprise, like that he even made the All-Star game. This guy is straight defense. So you have Michael Self and Dion Hill scoring for you off the bench, and now you add the best defender in the league, or one of the best defenders. Jerry, who are you taking on this one?
Well, it's a really tough call, but I think we're going to go with Hucket Man himself, Javon Randolph.
Starting to look like Talons basketball over here for Team Jerry Johnson. A lot of guards, a lot of smaller forwards that like to shoot.
Only way Jerry knows how to play.
This should be interesting. Team Jamarius is up now. Jamarius, who's your pick?
Alright, let's see here. I'm going to have to go with my guy, Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones, a really good facilitating point guard, should work well with the big man off the bench. Jerry, it's your pick. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Someone's going to have to take Keon Powell eventually. Will it be now?
We'll see about that. Brandon Shipley is going to be our next pick.
Brandon Shipley, no surprise here that he goes over Keon Powell. Brandon Shipley goes. Jamarius, it's your pick. On your bench so far, you have a point guard, a small forward, a power forward, and a center. Looks like you're looking for a shooting guard here, or, I mean, I'm just talking to talk at this point. You can draft whoever you want. It's the All-Star game.
Actually, I was already debating getting myself a nice shooting guard, so I'm going to have to go with my guy, Walter White.
I like me some Walter White. This guy is an absolute sniper for the Lynx. The Lynx was a user team, for those of you that don't remember. GM has sadly left the league. I mean, still in the league, but no longer is the GM of the Lynx. This team is open. If any of you guys have friends that want to join, want to be part of the SBF, the Lynx team is looking for a new GM, led by Walter White. Here we go with Jerry Johnson's next pick.
Well, Jerry is left with a tough choice there with two stretch bigs with Nate Dickerson and Louis Olson, but he's got to go with his teammate Louis.
All right. Louis Olson goes to Jerry Johnson. Why not keep the all-star team about the same as the Talons? Because that's working out so well, right? Right?
Yep, you're about to see an exciting basketball game.
All right, and here we go. Jamarius gets to make a pick here. Jamarius, you got the choice between Joe Weber, Nate Dickerson, or Keon Powell. Like I said, someone has to take him.
Oh, well, this is an easy choice for this one. I'm going with Nate Dickerson.
All right. Will Jerry Johnson select Keon Powell here? Joe Weber, Keon Powell. Those are your last two All-Stars to be drafted. One of these guys are going to have a massive chip on their shoulder for the rest of the season. Who you taking? Jerry.
Joe Weber.
All right. Well, no surprise here. Keon Powell will be the last pick. I don't really think he needs a chip on his shoulder. I mean, I don't know if that's going to help much. I'm going to give both of you
something.
I'm going to give both of you guys a couple seconds to talk about your team. Jamarius, do you want to start? Let me know how you feel about this draft.
Actually, I was wondering if I could just not draft the last player and leave Keon Powell out of it.
That is not a choice.
Damn, it was worth a shot. But I think my team is shaping up, and I think we'll easily destroy Team Jerry, without a doubt.
All right, Jerry, you have some words you want to throw out there towards Team Jamarius?
Awful lot of tough words for a team that has Keon Powell on their team. Anyway.
He will warm that bench so well, you just wait and see.
Looking at my team, I am in love with the idea of Travis Price facilitating for Jerry Johnson and the Stingrays' own Bryce Dyson. I think that's going to be phenomenal. On top of that, you got Kyrie Allen coming off the bench, and you have some very capable big men who can stretch the floor from the reserves. So I think that this team has quite a lot of potential to blow out the Jamarius Randall-led Torture Town team, whatever they are.
Yeah, the game's going to be played in Torture Town. We're going to have a nice arena set up for it. So my take on both teams before I let you guys go, it can't be more opposite. Robin Crawford's a small center. Like, height-wise, he's there, but he plays like a smaller center. He's not strong around the rim. He's more of a finesse guy and a facilitator. And then you got Shane Kerrigan at the 4. We've proved time and time again, Shane is not a good big man. And then on the other team, you have probably the biggest big man duo that I've ever seen. Byron Rockwell and KJ Collins. Like, that doesn't get any bigger than that. And then when they sub out, you're bringing in Michael Self and Dion Hill to battle Reggie O'Brien and looks like Louis Olson off the bench. Like, this is going to be a battle of the big men. My take on it, I feel as if both teams are going to absolutely show out, and I think this is going to be a great game. I think both teams are built strong. I think both teams are going to really compete out there. I think these players want it as well. I think this is just going to be an absolutely fun game, and I can't wait to call it. But all right, thanks guys for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the draft. Hopefully your favorite player got drafted to your favorite side, meaning not Jerry's team. I will catch you guys on the next one.